Testing, 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 testing. Perfect. What's going on, team? So real quick, one by one, you guys know the rule. Let's go through these pairs, see which ones are left for the day. At this point, we know we have we had AUD news last night. And then for the rest of this morning, we have news at 8:30 a.m. for the CAD pairs. So let's go through this. AU, we still have few pips. Let's take a look. 61 pips is ADR. STP is 40. We already did 33 pips. EA, 99 pips is ADR. STP is 66. Alright, we can see that price with that news candle already gave us the push, so EA is done for the day. EU, we're still looking good, right? We're right at that pullback zone that we wanted to look for. 84 pips. 33 is 56. 56 pips is STP. And we already did 34. Okay, we're still good. EuroCAD. I'm not going to trade EuroCAD just yet. We still have that gap and we haven't gotten the break of structure. GA, we are in B2. We're looking for the third push. No continuations. We're still just kind of moving sideways. We have the change of character. We have the break above the 800, but we don't have a valid break of structure. And then STP is 87 pips. We already did 102, so GA is done. GCAD, we also got the pullback. But again, where are we on GCAD? We're in the middle of the zone of consolidation. In the second zone of consolidation. We're looking for that third push to the top side. Right, so we're looking for price bounce off the 50, which we're looking good in the 4 hour. And on the 30-minute, we're looking for a change of character. We got the break of structure, we got the pullback, so this could be a good one as well. This could be a good one to keep an eye on, very similar to EU. AU, I'm not trading. Let's take a step back on AU. AU, I'm not trading. So GCAD, EU, we're looking good. GJ, I'm also not trading GJ. So I'm going to turn GJ off. Unless we have something in the higher time frame, an engulfing candle, something simple. Then I'll keep an eye on GJ, but if there's nothing simple on GJ, I'm not going to trade it. Right, structurally, we could sit here and say that this is a type 1 pattern, right, to complete this third day drop that we have, but I'm not. We also had an engulfing candle, got the retest, and price went into profit. Right, so this is a 24 pip stop loss. Right, so we can see like kind of the entry that this could have been, right, and a 50 pip TP, so pretty much a 1-to-1. I don't really like trading that. Let's see if we have a better entry, better stop loss that we could have had. Right, so we had high, low, high, change of character, low, lower, high. This could be a pretty good trade here. We'll wait for this in the 5-minute time frame. Right, change of character. Right, change of character gave us a break below the 800, gave us a pullback, and now we're looking for a valid break of structure in this area over here. So GJ is going to be a good one too to keep an eye on. Right, GU, after 3 days of rise, market must move sideways or go down. So we are expecting a pullback to happen on GU, so we'll turn that off. US 30, we know we still have that gap in the market. We wanted to wait till the morning to kind of mark this off, but now that we're here, let's do it. We got this gap in the market. It's a 30-minute gap. very similar to GCAD, right? We're kind of in the middle of this little zone, right? It's not really a zone of consolidation, but we can see here that price has been rejecting highs and rejecting lows, and we're just moving sideways at this point. So it's very similar to GCAD. I just don't like trading, right? I'm not a fan of trading in the middle of the zone of consolidation, right? Whenever price is just consolidating, right? Or even if we're in a trend, right? If we're in a trend and price is in, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then, we go and make a higher low, but we start consolidating, right? The fact that we're in the middle between our high and low, and then we're also just moving sideways in that middle, I don't like taking trades in that zone, right? I like to wait for the breakouts to then attack the charts and start getting into those trades, right? Any trades before that just don't make any sense, right? That's where the fake outs happen. So US 30 at this point for me, again, I'm not really looking at anything, so I'm not even going to entertain US 30 at this point. Right, this has been a pair that the last couple weeks we've been moves have been pretty crystal clear, right? For the most part, we've had a lot of moves that have been crystal clear on US 30 in the last couple weeks. However, this is usually a pair that doesn't move throughout Asia or London session, and the last couple weeks we have been moving like crazy. So I'm just kind of waiting for the markets to give me better development, and then we'll start taking those trades, right? And then USD CAD, USD ZAR move opposite of US 30, and the fact that the last couple days we've pretty much been mirroring the same moves, I'm not comfortable with that. Also understanding where USD CAD is, the fact that we're in peak high territory on USD CAD, if we start the downtrend push on USD CAD, that means 30 is gonna go up, right? But then 30 is in a situation where we're also in peak high territory. So it's just about, is USD CAD gonna go higher, which means US 30 is gonna give us a pullback finally that we've been waiting for. There's a lot of news, there's a lot of things going on in the markets, right? There's a lot of outside factors as well. The tariffs between Canada and the States, that could put the Canadian dollar down, which means USD CAD will go down, right? And then that means US 30 will go up, which ultimately looks like that's what price wants to do. It looks like that's what's gonna happen, right? But right now we just gotta be patient, just wait it out, and really see what happens the next couple weeks with this news. So yeah, right now I'm not trading USD CAD, I'm not trading USD ZAR. Gold gave us a beautiful break retest to continue. However, gold is in a place where, again, I'm not looking to take these trades at this point. I'm waiting for better clear direction as to where price wants to go, and then we'll start attacking that on gold. Right, again, Bitcoin is pretty similar to the US 30 markup, pretty much the same. We have 2 days of drop, but on the second day it gives a no net instead. So this is not a 2 days of drop, we have a day of no net, right? Bitcoin is in a situation where we're just in a zone of consolidation, we're just moving sideways, and we've been moving sideways since November of 2024, right? So where are we? We're in the middle of that zone of consolidation. Again, I don't trade in the middle, so I'm not even going to entertain this pair at this point. I'm not going to force any trades at this point when it comes to Bitcoin. I do like that in the 1 hour time frame we have this nice engulfing candle. So, is that telling us a little bit of what US 30 wants to do and just go up? It could be, because again, look how many times price has rejected these lows in this area, right? So I just want to be careful taking any trades at this point in this zone. As much as price is faking lows out and rejecting lows, we've been rejecting highs the same amount of time. So just be careful taking these trades if you guys are actively trading these type of pairs. And then oil price went up to where we wanted to see our little inducement, our little pullback, and then price went down. So let's take a look at a higher time frame, see if we have anything that makes sense. Still got 2 hours for this 4-hour candle to print. Could be a nice engulfing candle, but that top candle does not have a wick. No top wick on the red candle, so not a valid engulfing pattern. And then nothing in the 30 and nothing in the 1 hour. So we'll be patient when it comes to oil as well. I'm not gonna force any trades right now. The only 3 pairs that kind of have moves left for us is EU, GCAD, and GJ, right? So GJ right now is good, Mr. Galaxy, man. Yo, why do you change your YouTube user so much? Right, so GJ is the one we want to keep a very close eye on. right? This is the one that already gave us a change of character, right? And now we're looking for the break of structure to happen, right? This candle is testing, this candle is testing. We have 4 minutes for this candle to give us that break, right? And what we're looking for is that third push to the bottom. Right, so let's mark this up as a 372 going short. Different device? Oh, I gotcha. So GJ will keep this on this screen, and these other two pairs, let's take a look at them again real quick. Any questions, guys, let me know. Any other pairs you guys are looking at, let me know. Anything else you guys want me to explain? If not, then we'll just go over these three pairs real quick. We'll see if we could take any entries, and we'll go from there. So right now, nothing on the 4, nothing on the daily, nothing on the 1 hour, nothing in the 30 that looks interesting, right? When we're still trading, when we're looking at market structure, right, we could see that price at one point we were making higher high, higher low, higher high, then price went down and gave us lower low, lower high, lower low, and then price went up and gave us a change of character, higher high. So we still don't have a break of structure higher high, but we have that change of character higher high. Right, when we're looking at structure, that's what happened. Right, so with that being said, internal structure, we had higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Price went down and gave us a little lower low, change of character. Internal, but internal is not what I'm interested when I'm looking at the 30-minute now. If I want to go down, we know we're looking for a pullback in this area. Now that we're at this pullback, we want to start seeing higher highs and higher lows. We want to see engulfing candles, right, going long. And right now in the 5-minute time frame, we have lower low, lower high, lower low. Price never broke these highs. Price hasn't broken these lows yet, so we're still just downtrending. Right? Let's see if the 1 minute could tell us something a little different. Right? Just because we can see a little bit more of the moves. You have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Right? And then price went lower low. Right? Lower high. Hold on, I lost myself. My bad. We had higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. Right? This is equal high. Right? So we're trading between this low and this high, and then price consolidated and gave us another lower low here. So we're trading between this low and this high. So right now we're still just downtrending in the 1 minute and the 5-minute and the 15-minute time frame. So right now we just got to be a little patient, wait for price to turn around. Right? Once price turns around, then we'll start looking for entries. But as of right now, EU is still making downtrend pushes, so just gotta be patient. We gotta wait for price to just turn around. Once price turns around, then we'll start looking for entries. Right? If price doesn't turn around, then it is what it is, right? It's only Tuesday. We know that right now. Yes, we have a third week push to the top side that could happen. Again, we have gaps in the market that reset the trend. So either way, this is still a possibility that price isn't going to continue the push to the top side. And then using our confluence for other pairs, like we know that EU, GU usually move around, the same type of moves. So the fact that GU, we know we're looking for a pullback, right? I'm not too excited about EU, right? EU is still one that we got to sit on our hands with. GJ, we got 7 seconds. Let's see if it gives us this break. Damn, nope. They really don't want to see us win today. Not a valid break, right? It is a second candle closing below the BOS without touching the line, but it didn't close below that first red candle wick, that testing wick. So still not a valid break of structure for now, right? And then GCAD is very similar to EU and GU, right? Only difference between GCAD that I like more than EU and GU is the fact that price gave us a change of character, it gave us the break of structure, and it gave us the pullback. Very similar to EU, it gave us a pullback, right? And again, I'm looking for the same thing. I want to go down to a higher time frame. Do we have any engulfing candles? nothing in the 4, nothing in the 1, nothing in the 30. Perfect. Now in the lower time frames, right, I also want to be looking for engulfing candles, right? This could be a nice 15-minute engulfing candle that we have here, right? Not only do I want to see engulfing candles, but this is where I want to start seeing price turn around, right? I want to start seeing higher highs and higher lows, and this is where the lower time frame will come in handy, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, lower low, right? But we still know that we're trading between this high and this low, so we still don't have that change of character, we still don't have that break of structure. You still just gotta wait it out just a little bit. Wait for price to turn around, and then we'll start attacking the charts. Right, but this looks good, right? Where price is at right now looks good on every single time frame, right? We're right on the break of structure retest, right? We're retesting where price broke. The 15-minute time frame, we're looking for price to bounce off the 200, right? Again, why? Because we're looking at level 2, right? In level 2, we're looking for price to bounce off the 200. So the fact that everything is lining up together just makes so much sense, right? But again, I'm not going to get into an impulse trade. I'm waiting for my confirmations. Again, my confirmations are going to be those engulfing candles, those lower time frame change of character break of structures. Once we get those moves, then I'll start looking to take a trade. Right, so GCAD and GJ pretty much look like the best ones. I'm not 100% on EU. As you can see, price is still going short, still making lower lows and lower highs in the lower time frame. So we'll focus on GCAD here on this. What time is it? To 8 o'clock. It's my sister's birthday today too, so I'm not gonna do a. I might not be able to stream the entire morning. I have to get ready and all that. The last class me and E had, he never really. Whoa, my bad. The last class me and E had, he never really talked about EMA positionings on market makers pattern. We were kind of warming up for entries, but can you go over it? I would say I want to go over it with you, but I don't want to overstep what you guys, the lesson plan that he has for you. Like there's a reason why you have to go step by step. So I kind of don't want to, you hear me talking about it, which is important, right? Obviously. But I don't want to, analysis paralysis, right? I don't want to give you too much information to then, you have to make sure that whatever it is that he's doing with you, go at his pace. I don't want to overstep, and then kind of fuck up the lesson plan for you guys there. But it's very simple, right? Though again, the only EMA that really matters right now that you should really 100% focus on is the 800 EMA, right? All the other EMAs, yeah, they're good, especially for entries. That's why like you're almost there already. So literally like you just probably gotta wait for that next session. Since you guys are kind of already in the realm of entries, right? Because the EMAs are part of the entries as well. However, again, the EMAs are the same thing as every other strategy, as every other entry point that we look for, whether it's engulfing candles or 372s, right? It's which ones are the right ones, what bounces the EMAs are right, and or which ones are real, and then which ones are the fake outs. So it's all the same thing, right? Again, and you always hear me say this, Kendall always hears me say this, every strategy in this game works. Every strategy works, right? It's just about understanding which ones are the fake outs and which ones are the real moves, right? So that's why I don't want to overstep, because he's going to go over it in detail, especially when you guys first start talking about entries and how to look for them. Market structure is the #1 thing, right? 800 EMA is another very important thing. That's the only other EMA that I would say is highly important. Everything else, we'll talk about it. You'll hear me talking about it, but I'm not gonna overstep and give you the rules for the EMAs, when you guys haven't done that yet, you know what I mean? Alright, so GJ gave us that valid break, right? And that valid break happened with this candle when we did not touch the break of structure line, and we also closed below the first and second red candles. So at this point, I'm looking for a pullback. Right now, the question is, what type of pullback are we gonna get? Right? Are we gonna get a 50% retracement off the 5-minute time frame? Are we gonna get a bounce off the 50 EMA? Are we gonna get a simple 23.6, 38.2% pullback, which is just a retest? That's the question that we have. And then again, we also already had a 15-minute engulfing candle, right? That we kind of missed by a few minutes. That we pretty much missed, right? The only thing I didn't like about this engulfing candle obviously would have been we would have had a 25 pip stop loss, right? This would have been the position, right? You would have had a 24, 25 pip stop for a 30 pip, or I'm sorry, for a 45 pip, um, TP, which is not bad. It's a little one-to-one, especially on GJ, but that is a very big, very, very big stop loss on a pair like GJ. So, want to be patient, right? This is gonna be one where, is there a possibility we might not get this entry? There's a huge possibility we might not get this entry. We might have already missed it. Again, that entry was most likely already that engulfing candle, so we'll see. We'll see what price wants to do, and then we'll go on from there. We had a 1 minute. Nah. We will see what price wants to do. And then GCAD, again, we're pretty much waiting for this 15-minute candle. If it prints out this engulfing candle, that's gonna be the picture perfect trade. Would love to see that. And then again, if we go down to lower time frames, just so we could see market structure and where price is turning around, again, we're still trading between lower low, lower high, right? Lower low, lower high. Right? So we're still trading between this high and this low. So we still got a little bit to wait. If GCAD doesn't give us the engulfing candle in the 15-minute, then we have to wait for that 1 minute, 5-minute change of character break of structure before looking to take a trade. That's pretty much it with GCAD, right? And then EU, we're still making lower lows and lower highs. So let's just focus on GCAD on the 15-minute time frame, since we know that that's the upcoming upcoming candle. Again, every candle has a top and bottom wick, beautiful red candle, green candle that could be the engulfing, has a beautiful top and bottom wick at this point. Would love to see price give us that closure above in the next 6 minutes. And then GJ in the 5-minute, let's see if we can get another opportunity to take this trade. Again, at this point, I'm not really expecting price to give us another entry, right? Again, the entry that they pretty much gave us in the 15-minute was this little engulfing candle retest, and then price went straight into profit and then gave us that 5-minute break of structure. So once again, I'm not expecting too much out of GJ, just kind of waiting it out, seeing what price wants to do for us. And then we'll see what price wants to do. That's pretty much it. How many trades so far this month? I don't even know, bro. I think like 4 or 5, maybe like 4 or 5. I haven't even been updating my trading journal. Oh, I got 5 minutes. Let me put this one on this other. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at another pair on the other screen. I just don't want to lose track of this time. 5 minutes. All right, give me 1 second. Let's see. I'll tell you right now how many trades I got for this month. Let me count them. Yeah, I haven't been, since I've been feeling pretty bad. I haven't even been updating my charts or updating my trading journal. Just kind of been not doing anything. The only trades I have written down is the US 30 trades, right? The one that I took on like the first and the second. Um, let's see. I'll count them all right now. So GA, that's one trade. GJ, that's two trades. GU, three trades. US 30, I took two trades right on the last day of January and then the first day of February. So like that Friday, Monday. So we'll count that as two trades. So that's five trades. Gold, six trades. Right, so that's six trades in total already for February. And that's it. Right, yeah. Zero losses, yeah. Of course, of course, of course. What are we in total for the year? We're what, 5-0 in January? Well, technically in January we had that one break-even trade, so I don't like counting break-evens as winning trades, even though I don't even like counting those as trades. So I guess we could say we lost one trade, or we just didn't take one trade. We'll leave one out of the. Versus GBP. GBP CAD. GCAD. This is 15-minute time frame. Beautiful engulfing candle. This is gonna be a beautiful trade. Let's how long do we got? We got a minute 35. What's the STP for this? I don't even have it. It's up here, that's why. 128. 128 minus 33. 85. 85 pips. Are we still on the 15-minute? No, on the 30. 85 pips is up here. Now, do I think price will give us 85 pips to the top side? This could be very interesting. So we're looking for 57 seconds. Have a beautiful bounce off the 200 EMA. Again, the only thing I don't like about GCAD is where we're at in the overall. But it's all good. This is looking good. Alright, then we're looking for something like this. Right, TP number 1 is going to be the high. Right, this 30-minute high at 40 pips. Right, TP number 2 is going to be STP. about 75 pips. Right, and again, what I don't like about this is overall, I like that in the 30-minute we have a change, we have a break of structure, we're above the 800, we're still respecting higher high, higher low. But again, overall, we're trading in the middle of the zone of consolidation. This is the worst place to take a trade. Right, we already had 3 days of 3 weeks of rise. We had the 4th week variation. I'm not expecting price to continue this push to the top side either. Right, and the fact that price rejected these previous highs up here as well, there's a lot of back and forth going on here in this pair. So again, I just want to be very, very careful. Taking these, not only taking these trades, but I just want to be careful in the positions that I choose to open for today because it's not as crystal clear as I would like it to be. But regardless, let's see what we could do. So we already got that 15-minute engulfing. Beautiful. We're looking for the retest right in the 1-minute time frame. Let's go ahead and start deleting some of these drawings, man. This is too much going on. Let's fucking clear this up. Right, and let's mark this up how we're supposed to. We have lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, right, lower low. And so let's have this change of character here. Boom, change of character. This is visibility. I just want to see this in the 1 minute. I don't want to see this anywhere else. The 1 and the 5. Right, so we know that we're trading between this low right? We're trading between this low and this high. I want to take this out of the way too. So let's see if we can get a pullback. Come on, man. Don't leave without me. Please don't leave without me. Please don't leave without me. Oh, please don't leave without me. Without me. And we have a nice little consolidation between Asia and London session, end of London session, end of Asia going into London. We got the breakout, right? 200 EMA. This is a little type 1 pattern, right? Consolidation, break, double bottom, push 1, push 2, push 3 to the top side. Right, so this is looking good. This is looking real good. Again, structure on these lower time frames, price is moving exactly how we want it to move. However, higher time frame, not so much. Higher time frame is not looking so good. Hey, leave me alone. Alright. GJ, let's see if we could look for another entry. Again, I do like that 15-minute engulfing, right? Let's say we don't even use, could we use it as another form of a retest? We can, but again, I don't like that 24 pip stop. That 24, sorry, I got hiccups now. That 20 pip stop when we're trading a 1-to-1, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Right? It's not a good position to open. So I'm definitely not going to use a 20 pip stop on a pair like GJ. It's too much, especially in the 5-minute, right? The 5-minute, 1-minute time frame. Like there's no reason to be using a 25 pip stop, right? So we will act accordingly and see how price reacts to these zones again. But I don't want to use anything above a 10 pip stop on a pair like GJ. Right, and this is how we'll maximize our profits, right? Because if we have a 10 pip stop, right, a 10 pip stop with a 40 pip TP, that makes more sense, right? And let's say the position is gonna look something like this. Right, now this makes sense. 1-to-4, 1-to-5s, lot sizes are a lot higher, right? That would make a lot more sense than simple 1-to-1. It just doesn't look clean. So we'll see. And then again, GCAD, we're looking for that pullback. So at this moment, love that we got the 1-minute change of character. Right, we'll love to see a pullback now into this engulfing zone. We know we have news for CAD at 8:30 as well. Right, so we want to be careful with that in the next 10 minutes. Got 2 minutes for the news to drop. Oh, let's see if we could get a little lucky here. Luck is on our side. Luck is on our side. What I say about EU? Yeah, EU is just making lower lows and lower highs still, so we might still be looking for a steeper pullback on EU before anything else. So right now, the only two pairs that are still kind of left for us to really play with is GJ and GCAD. So let's see how this news reacts. You could already see we're getting that push down to the bottom. Damn, that shit just melted. Alright, we got the inducement. There you go. This is why waiting for news is very, very, very important. Very important. Okay. So let's take it step by step. So we could invalidate the engulfing candle. Okay, hold on. Let's start fresh. It's a good thing we remembered that there was news today. Okay, so we invalidated that 15-minute candle. Right, we're still looking at 85 pips. We gotta go a little lower, but it's all good. Right, we have the inducement in the lower time frame, which is the 1 minute, that little wick that we had at the bottom. Right, so let's change this to this. Right, and now we gotta wait for that shift again. We gotta start seeing higher highs and higher lows. We don't have any other engulfing candles in this area. Nothing else that's left in power for us to take this trade at this point. Right, we gotta wait for something else to develop. Right, so GCAD, we'll just sit here, see what price wants to do. And then GJ, nothing happened. Alright, so let's look at the other CAD pairs real quick, just so we could kind of gain a little bit of insight as to what happened today. Right, so nothing on AED CAD, nothing on CAD JPY. Euro CAD, we had a little wick down to the bottom. GCAD, obviously, we're looking at. NZD CAD, we also had a wick to the bottom. USD CAD, right, gave us a wick to the bottom, but we're just throwing exhaustion candles at the top side at this point. Okay, so don't really have anything. There's no no smaller indications. So we have that 15-minute engulfing on GJ. We have no higher time frame engulfing candles either, so we can't go off the 30-minute or 1 hour engulfing. It's just not valid. if this red candle would have closed below the first, and then this would have been a valid engulfing, but no other engulfing candles in these time frames, so we gotta be a little patient. It kind of sucks, but we'll see something. Right, end of the day, price gave us that inducement, right? It gave us this exhaustion candle, so again, that's another confirmation right there that price wants to continue to develop. But we gotta be patient. I'm not gonna force a trade. I'm not gonna get in and oh, I'm gonna lose the trade if I don't get in now. Like, nah. We'll give it a little bit. We got time. And then we'll go on from there. You know, it's the exact same thing. Like, do I use, we'll see. We'll see when price gives us this opportunity. We'll get an opportunity for sure. The 1 minute, 5 minute, we'll get an engulfing candle or something. Not only will we have that 50% retracement, but we'll have the retest of the engulfing. We'll most likely be able to use a pretty tight stop loss in this area too. So, I'll be looking at maybe something like this, something a little shorter than 10 pips, nothing too crazy. Something like this maybe on GJ. And then GCAD, we're kind of just waiting for price to turn back around from making lower lows and lower highs to higher high and higher low. Nothing more to it. Just gotta be patient again. GG's not gonna give us that steep pullback. Yeah, I'm gonna pretty much give this till like kind of 9 o'clock. We'll see it again at 9:30. But I'm gonna head out at 9, so I'll give this 20 more minutes and then we'll see what happens. See if we can get an opportunity to enter one of these trades. Again, right now, all the other pairs, let's go real quick, 30-minute time frame once again. Let's go through each and every pair that we had for today. Right, everything else is kind of already moved, already gave us an entry, you know, early on in the sessions. Asia session, or we're just moving counter, right, against the trend, against what we want to see. So I'm not gonna force any trades. Again, I'm just here to kind of see if we could catch anything. Right, GA is still nothing. GU, same thing. US 30 again could be a good one for today, for later, you know, for the NYC open 9:30, 10 o'clock. But I'm not gonna force any trades on US 30 either for today. There's nothing crystal clear. So oil's looking good. GCAT and GJ are pretty much the only two that are on the list that still look half decent. No engulfing candles for right now. No valid engulfing candles. So again, it's just more about being patient at this point in the game. See if we could get an opportunity. Take advantage of it. And then we'll go on from there. Again, GJ would love to kind of see a steeper pullback. I do want to see at least a 50% retracement of this 5-minute lower low and lower high that we have. But again, I know that this is most likely already done, right? It gave us that 15-minute entry, right? Gave us a 5-minute break of structure, and all we need is the retest of the break of structure, and we got that. So, you know, I can't be expecting more than that from GJ. You know, could we have taken an aggressive entry off of the 38.2, which is also the retest? Yeah, you know, we would have been in the same situation with a 10 pip stop, you know, and at this point, you know, I'm not going to. The risk to reward on GJ at this point in this area is not the best, right? It's not really what I want to see. So I'm not gonna force any trades on GJ for right now. Yeah, I got boogies like crazy. Got things to do. See you nicely. Please don't forget to ask her from me. But till then, we'll keep marking my charts, but shit boring. I got you, my brother. Yo, goody. Doing good. How you doing? Nah, bro. I didn't do 30. I didn't do oil. I didn't do gold. Yeah. No, like I looked at it, but I didn't do the breakdown like I usually do. Same thing with 30. Just same reasonings, bro. Like motherfuckers think that they're gonna learn how to trade today and then take US 30 tomorrow. Yeah. Shit is crazy, bro. Just GJ and GCAD for now. It's the only thing that's really left for the day. Shorts on GJ, and I was looking at buys on GCAD. Mhm. GJ gave us a nice entry now. The last like 5-10 minutes, but I don't like the risk to reward to it for that trade. I'm targeting the 372. Yeah, the yesterday's lows. Unless you have like a tight stop, but those type stops on GJ when price hasn't really given you any resistance levels, the price could simply just go up to the previous that 5 minute high lower high. It's just not worth it. I'm not gonna risk 20. There's no way I'm risking 25 pips to catch fucking 30. Like there's no, that makes no sense. So I'll give it a few more minutes and see if it gives us another opportunity. I don't think so though. Yeah. Mhm.